We'll stop that music now. Hello, everyone. How are you? We are going to have better luck today. Kerry, I hope so. I hope we have better luck today. Seriously, I was all set up and I was ready to press the go button. And then just as I was heading into, I think I had about 2 minutes left to go, my earphones went flat and I started to get that nasty reverb where it like really grates on your ears. Not an echo, but a real just horrible, like when microphones go crazy. So and then I tried to plug in some ear pods, but because it's the first time I've ever used them, I couldn't figure them out. So I just thought it's probably just easier to come here today. Good morning, everyone. Kathy, Amanda, Debbie, Michaela. Yay! You can finally watch. Oh, Michaela, that's not good. It's yay that you can watch me live, but not good that you've got COVID. So that is dreadful. Sunny day in Minnesota. It's sunny-ish here, but it's cold. Well, probably not as cold as what you guys would think it would be cold, but I'm cold. So I don't think I'd survive over in the States. Good morning, Lois. Okay, so it's great to see everyone again. I'm just going to go through my usual bits and pieces. So let you know what is happening in my world this week. So, and just my usual for everyone who perhaps doesn't know me, my name is Alisa Tilsner and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia, here to give you some inspiration in your card making. You might pick up some few tips along the way. And just, you know, maybe you'd like to give card making a go if you are not a card maker, or you might be just getting into card making and looking for some more things and some ways to, I'm rubbing my hands, sorry if you can hear that. So anyway, so the first thing is this is my blog, and lisatilsner.com, so you can head over there and subscribe to my newsletter. Obviously, my newsletter didn't go out this morning because I haven't made my card yet. So that's what we're doing today. So I will be getting off of here and then typing up my tutorial and getting my email out as quick as I can. But normally on a Friday morning, I might have to give myself a little bit of grace and perhaps change it to another day so I've got a bit more time. But normally I would have had my newsletter go out by now, but such is life sometimes, right? So anyway, but you can head over and subscribe to my newsletter and you will get a free weekly PDF, generally of the card that we make in the live. So you can do that. And now I've got a few other things to tell you. What shall I tell you first? I've got a whole list of things. So if this is going to come up, I don't know whether did that come up? There we go. So also over on my blog, I have a shop of tutorials. So you can see that there on the screen. So in the header, you'll see the blog, join Stampin' Up, products, shop tutorials, and classes by mail. So under the shop tutorials, I have listed all of my class by mail PDFs. There's Stampin' Down Under that I was doing with Paula Dobson from New Zealand, and the Stamping Society when I was a part of them. So they are all still over on my blog, and you can purchase these at any time, and you can feel free to run them in your in-person classes if you wish. And if you're just after some inspiration, you can purchase them as well. So that's that. My host codes for the month, so all the products that I use today, well, nearly all of them. Now I do have one or two contrabands, but we close our eyes during those moments. So, but pretty much everything else that you'll see in the video today is available for purchase, especially if you are in Australia and you wish to purchase from me. Please do use the May code, and then I can send you out a free gift if your order is over $75. And when you are ordering, you will also grab, I will send you a free PDF. I do these with Lisa Bernard from the US, and she is Queen Bee Creations. And we produce 6 different cards each month featuring one particular bundle, and then we send this to our customers when they have placed an order. So this month it is the sending smiles. Sending smiles? I think, oh gosh, I can't even remember. Sending smiles, I'm pretty sure it is. It's a great set, so it's really fun. And coming up soon, my little things aren't showing. We'll try again. There we go. So this is going to be my June class. I'm getting in early to let you know that it will be the Cottage Rose stamp set and bundle, the Abigail Rose designer series paper, and the Natural Twine will be in my June class by mail, and that will be going, should be going live. Usually try and make it on the 1st of each month. So that is my next class. I'm nearly done. I know we want to get to card making. So, and our in colour starter kit is still happening at the moment. You have until the 31st of May to jump in on this. So in Australia, our starter kit price is $169. You get $235 worth of product that you get to pick. You'll also get a business brick. You'll get free shipping. You get to join my team. And you'll also get an in colour starter kit added on this month only, and that is valued at $116. So it has your 5 new ink pads, it's got cardstock, it's got designer series paper, it's got some grid paper so you don't get your desk all messy. So it is a really good deal, and of course you get to be a part of my stamping community as well. So if you are interested, please get in touch with me, and I can help you get started. And then finally, this month is the month that I have to organise my catalogues. So if you are a customer of mine or wish to be a customer of mine, if you have placed at least $100 order with me from December last year to the end of May, then you will automatically be going on my list to receive these catalogues. And hopefully there won't be any hiccups with my system selecting people this time. So if you do, so you've got time. If you're not sure whether you have placed that amount with me, just let me know and I can have a look for you. And I think that is it. I'm pretty sure that is it. So most of you know that it was my eldest son's 21st birthday on Monday. I had my husband's birthday last week. He had a big number as well. And then my eldest son, on Monday, he turned 21. So you may have seen the card that I made for him, and I really liked the background. So we're going to do the same type of background, but then we're going to play with the Bottled Happiness stamp set. And then today is my other son's birthday, and he turns 19. So I might show you the card that I've made for him. I know he doesn't, at least I don't think he watches my YouTube. I can't put it on my Instagram because I know that he follows me on Instagram and he hasn't got his card yet. So he was up early this morning to leave work to start at 7:30. So we'll have celebrations for him later. So let me head to my comments. Will I do a class with a bottle? I am not 100% sure as yet. I've got to plan my, I have to plan my, it might be a mini class maybe, or so, anyway. I have to figure out a couple of months down the track and what I'm going to use. So good morning, everyone coming in. Okie dokie, let me swing around and we'll have a look at this bundle. So click onto that one. There we go. Now, also, I have to tell you my internet has dropped out twice this morning already. So I'm really crossing my fingers that it doesn't happen. Because that would be really upsetting to me. Now, this is a card that I have made earlier in the week. So I do have a short video on Instagram and all over the place. And I think I put it on YouTube. Anyway, I do have another one that I made, but I don't actually have a card. They've all gone in the post already, but you can catch that. I don't think I put the video of that one up on YouTube, so I will have to, they're just shorts. They're only 1 minute ones. So that is one card that I have made already. I'll show you. This is what I've done for my young'un. So that one's a brand new stamp set called Rays of Light. Like, I really liked it. It sort of even hurts my eyes looking at it. So it's like bright. So, but that's what I've done for him. So I'll give you a sneak peek of that before he gets it. But that's okay. Okie dokie. So let's take a look at this bundle. So in the catalogue, you will find it on page 16. So this is the bundle and it comes with a punch. So page 16, if you're wanting it. In Australia, it is, if you purchase the bundle, like if you purchase the stamp set and the punch at the same time, then you save 10% and it's $67.50 in Australia. So let's take a little looky at it. So this is the stamp set here. And we've got a couple of different size bottles, and we've got an outline bottle, a label. We can have a wine label. This is cork as well. And then we've got some foliage that we can stick inside one of the bottles, and two-step stamping stamp set. Now I'll explain this one when we actually get to our stamping, because being two-step, it does actually, you need it to line up perfectly. Sentiments overflowing with happiness, sending cheer, why not? Sending a little message, and let's get into the spirit. So it's quite a fun set. So you could probably do masculine cards with this one as well as your feminine cards. So that is handy. Now I'll make sure that this doesn't catch me in the screen. But, hello. Oh, I don't think it'll catch me. Yep, there we go. Almost. Hello. Anyway, that's just being silly now, isn't it? It's Friday. I can be silly. So the punch will punch out, obviously, the bottle, the solid bottle, as well as the outline bottle. And the other thing that you can add on, I haven't played with these yet, but we also have, I'll have to bring that catalogue back. We also have these cute little shaker domes. So I'm going to have to play with one of these before I finish up. So these cute little shaker domes, so you can pop them in. And I think there is also, I haven't got them, but let me have a look. I'll go back to here and see if they are on here. These little effervescent, something that Solo Drink doesn't have. Okay, page 143. Let's get a closer look at these. These are little balls. I'll see if I can bring that up without hitting my screen. So this one here, number 5, I think. Number 8, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. These, there is approximately 2,300 iridescent pieces. They are 2.5 mil and 4 mil in size. So they are just little balls. I'm assuming, I don't have them. And then you can punch the little things out and make little shakers. So you can have little effervescent, I can't even pronounce it, balls inside of your little shaker. So that is really cool. The punch is a lot bigger than, it's actually, the images on the stamp set are actually 90% of what they actually are, so that they are quite bigger. I know, I was surprised when I saw that, and I was looking at this and I'm going, wait a minute. So they are different sizes. So that is what the bundle looks like. Oh, now I can't get my box back in. There we go. So I'm yet to play with them. They're cute, I think. Now, the colours that we are using, or I'll run through the other things. So I'm also going to be using the Artistically Inked, because I will make this one into a birthday card. And I'm also going to use the brick and mortar, because I really liked the background that I did for my son's birthday card, so I want to recreate that. And then the colours that I am using is the same as what we used the other day. Let me bring these up so you can see. So Parakeet Party, blended into Tahitian Tide, and then blended into Orchid. So I know the photo, if you happen to see it, it looked quite blue, but it was actually the purple. So that is what we're going to play with. But you can give me a little bit of input, because it's two stamped. Let me bring this card back in. Because it's two stamped, I will be doing obviously the leaves in the Parakeet Party, but you can put your vote in first, whether to do the bottle in Tahitian Tide and the flowers in Orchid Oasis, or the other way around. So have purple flowers and a blue bottle. So you guys can give me a little bit of an input, so that when we get to that part, we know what to do. Okay, cardstock. All I need, I don't need my hair, all I need is white. That's it. I love it when you get just plain old white cardstock and you turn it into something really cool and fancy. Okay, let me get things out of the way. I have my blending brushes, and I've got an older one that I use here as well. So bear with me while I do this ink blending, because sometimes I do take a little while when I ink blend, but I like my I like everything to be really, really vibrant and fun. So I start off my page and I work onto it, and I'll probably go, and my voice goes all shaky when I'm doing this because I'm wobbling. So about a third of the way. I'll try and get as much colour down as I possibly can pretty quickly. So we want to get that. How gorgeous is that green? Purple flowers, purple flowers. You might change your mind when you see the way that the colours have blended into each other. So, but at the moment we're going for purple flowers. Okay. And I'm just going to go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards for a second. All right. Whew. Now, next in then we're going to go into the Tahitian Tide. Now, because I can't quite come on and off the page, what I'm going to do is just dab that for starters to get anything harsh off, because I'm going to go across this way and come into there. So this is a really, really, really another vibrant card. Now you can see I've got very, very, very harsh lines going on here. So I'm just going to go backwards and forwards over that line, and it will eventually disappear, and you can go up into the green a little bit and then come down into the blue, pick up another little bit. I don't want too much, so I'll just dab off and then over that green. And I will leave it at that at the moment. It looks terrible, I know, but whoops, I just stuck my finger in my ink pad. Went to grab my purple and dropped my ink pad. All right, now Orchid Oasis will be down the bottom, and I didn't really flip my card around this time. And this one is a smaller one. These are Kmart ones that I had purchased earlier. So now this is pretty intense, so I'm actually going to dab that off as well. And then I can come, well, it was intense, and then I can bring that around as well. Maybe it's not as intense as what I, oh yeah, there we go. Now it's intense. Okay, so it's always fun when you're putting your colours on, but the hard part is to blend out these lines so that it looks like it just all merges into each other, which is why I sometimes take a long time. Okay, and now I just go backwards and forwards over that line. Yes, it still looks like a mess. Oops, and I've just messed. And because they're new ink pads, they're juicier than normal. All right, I just want to get this a little bit more even down here. And now is the time where I usually start going back into my other colors. So just when you do this, make sure that you are grabbing your correct brush. So I'm going back into my parakeet party, and I'm going to go over the top with my parakeet. You can go around in circles or across the line. And this is where you also pick up all these new colors that you get as well, where the two colors sort of blend into each other. So back to the blue. And then I've got to do the blue into the purple as well. Oh, my shoulder muscles are getting sore. So you can see now that that line, even though I've got a new color here, and I'm starting to get a little bit of a new color in here. So I'll end up with a lot more. So the purple will always blend into the blue a lot nicer than into the green. And then a little bit more purple down here to make sure that we know that it's purple. Okay, and then I might just do a little bit more green. I told you this sometimes takes me a while. I might just do a little bit more green along there, and then up the top. Okay. It's a workout. It's a workout. So I think I'm pretty happy with that now. Now, if you were to go and do any embossing over the top of this now, you'll probably pick up like the embossing powder will stick to parts because this ink is actually a little bit wet. So if you wanted to do any embossing on it now, I would wait. I'm not doing embossing today, so that's fine. But if you were, just allow that to dry, maybe give it a bit of a hit with your heat tool so that you can actually get that drying. But I'm going to emboss this a different way. I'm going to use not wet embossing, but I'm going to do dry embossing. So my brick and mortar, which I love. So let me just grab my machine here. Oh. Right. Okay, so we have the cut and emboss machine. Oh, the colours are gorgeous, aren't they? I just love them. Love them. I thought, let's just see how they all blend together. Okay, so we're just going to pop that in. Now, hang on a minute. I think I need the Stampin' Up on the top. I had this trouble when I made it the first time, and I should have taken note because we don't want to deboss it. We want the bricks raised up, not sunk into the card. Okay, have I done it the right way? Because I'm not starting again. All right. Yay, it's done the right way. See, and now it looks different all over again. Oh, I'll just pop them on the floor, I think. All right, so next what I did, so I'll just bring that up so that you can see what's going on there. So that is really cool. And the other thing to note is when the colors do settle, they dry a little bit, and you know, your colors will change again and even themselves out and that type of thing as well. So the next thing I did was grabbed some Whisper White craft ink, and I just got an older sponge. You can perhaps use a dauber. I don't have a white one of these because obviously I'll think it's a brand new one and pick it up. I'd have to identify it somehow. So anyway, so I just picked up a little bit of the white, and then ever so slightly, I just dragged the white over the top of my embossed pieces. And this only highlighted, because I haven't gone both ways, I've only gone one way. It's only picked up a little bit of the brick. But I just wanted it a little bit highlighted. Whoops. I think I need to go this way. So just really, really lightly with a really light touch. So can you see how that's just highlighting it and not making the colors so dark, because they are fairly dark, rich colors, especially down here on the purple. Now I'm getting too much white down there. But it just sort of lifts the card, and it also lifts those bricks out of your card as well. Okay, so just really, really light touch for them. I've got honestly, it doesn't matter how old your kids get. My son came in, the 19-year-old one, come in and he saw this and he pounced it on my table, and now I have got white ink all over my table. It's like, thanks for that, thank you. Okay, we'll pop that aside to dry a little bit, and we will come back to do our flowers. So now, do we still want, I know that my leaves are going to be done in green, so I can do that, but do we still want purple flowers? And giving the gradient that's going on. Do we want? So now this is the first part. This is going to be the leaves, so I'm going to stick this down first. You can use the Stamparatus if you wish to line these up. I did it first with the Stamparatus, and then I tried it. My hair everywhere. And then I tried it with just blocks, and it's okay. You do have to lean over your card though to get it right. So am I still doing purple? I'll clean this while I'm waiting. Okay. Probably the purple flowers, I'd say. Orchid Oasis. Right, now this one is a 2-step, so I'm going to bring this up so that you can see in focus. Yep, still purple. Cool. Okay, so you'll see that these little bits here, these are like little stems, these ones here. And this one here is a little stem. These ones are just fillers, and these ones are the centers of the flowers. So when I show you this, which is nicely stained pink, so I'll be able to show you, but we have these little like half moon type things going on here. They need to sit inside those little twiggy things down the bottom. So after I have stamped, I will bring it up. Sorry if my head gets in the way, but you can actually line these up if you are careful. If you can't see, then I would use the, excuse me, I'm just going to pull it down so it's closer to me. If you can't see it, then perhaps use the Stamparatus. But I think also, wish me luck, I think also that stamping the leaves first is easier to line up. Now this looks really blue when I bring it up, but it will settle purple. So you can see how these little circle things now sit on top of the little twigs, and there's a couple of other little branches, flowers for that little twig, and then the centers of the flowers as well. Okay, so that's how that 2-step, so you do have to take some care and line that up nicely. Okay, and then we want our bottle in blue. Tahitian Tide. I need to call them by their right names. And one other little tip, when you are stamping this one, oh, my ink's a bit bubbly. Even after I've gone, I'll go, just try and get rid of that. Oops, I think I just made it worse. Very wet and juicy. Okay, so when you are stamping this one, stamp it towards the bottom. If I stamp it up here, I'm going to miss my punch. So stamp it towards the bottom, and I hope that this won't be too bubbly. If it's bubbly, it's okay. Maybe it will look like there's fizzy stuff in the water, maybe. There we go. Whoops. I shouldn't have smidged. Now I'm going to, I shouldn't have wriggled my stamp around, right? Because now I have got this big blob. So I'm just going to blot that very, very carefully. That's okay. Now, punch. So this one is easy to punch out. So we just pop that in. See, it doesn't go up very far. So if I had put it up a little bit further, so when you want to punch this one, just remember, come down towards the bottom of your card. There we go. So I'll just pop that on top of here so we can get an idea of what we're looking like. Yeah, it's different. Maybe it looks like it's got a bit of weight on it now. I shouldn't muck around with my ink pads, but that one is really, really juicy and bubbly. So we'll just, excuse me, I do have to fussy cut this one. So while I am fussy cutting, what shall we talk about today? I will remind, oh, I have to stamp, I think I'll stamp my sentiment, but I will just remind you just quickly, because I always forget to do these things. So while I am cutting this, if I can cut and talk at the same time, especially for those who have come in and are just joining us. So all the products that I've used here today, you can purchase via my online store. And I do have a host code so that when you spend over $75, you can grab yourself a thank you gift next month. I accumulate all of the orders, and I use the Stampin' Rewards to purchase you a little thank you gift. So I have that, and of course, if you are following, if you're watching this, I know most of you are watching this on Facebook, but if you happen to be watching it on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm getting there, I'm getting there. I perhaps don't need to be as fussy as what I'm doing, but so just a little tip too, if you are not liking fussy cutting, I always leave a little white, like a bit of a space, white space. Oh, no, I'm caught. A little bit of a white space around my image, like I don't cut on the line. Well, as I say that, I do. And it does allow for a little bit of boo-boos just in case. And I also try and not scissor my card, so you can see that I'm sort of turning the card rather than my scissors, if I can help it. So you haven't got that real scissor action going on. Oops. Round, 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 round. We're nearly there. And because I'm doing it up in the air, I'm not close to me, so it's taking me a little bit longer. Oh, decoupage. Man, that would I'd have to have pre-cut pop out decoupage stuff. It's not the point, is it? There we go. Nearly there. Ta-da! There we go. Okay. Just so I can chuck them into my bin properly. Right. So this is going to sit over here. I thought, you know what, I'm not going to add anything else. I'm not going to be fancy with anything else because I think that I just want all of that to do the talking for itself. What do you think? But I do need a sentiment, right? So I'm going to use the Tahitian Tide, not the Tahitian Tide. I'm going to use the Orchid Oasis because I've used that in my flowers, and it's also the bottom layer of my color scheme here. So I need this book. Whoop. So I'm using Happy Birthday. So from the Artistically Inked is this one. So we'll stamp that on there. Oops. So you know that little thing that I mentioned at the beginning of my video where occasionally I'll use contraband? This is the time you close your eyes. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to get that way out of the way because I know that I will make a mess of it. So I'll just trim this. I like a nice thin. I like thin sentiments. I struggle when I get a thicker sentiment now because I don't know what to do with them anymore. Okay, oh, now another thing to vote on before we get there. I have got, because I haven't thought about this, I have got some twine. Do I tie some twine? Maybe I can tie it around the bottle of the neck, or I can tie it around the whole card. And then I've got, I thought, oh, maybe the butterflies would be nice around it. So it's like, you know, up against a brick wall and got some butterflies flying around. Or I've got some of these iridescent rhinestoney things. So I need to work out what I need. So you guys can vote for what I'm going to do with them. What was I going to do? No, that's what we need to do next, isn't it? Wait a minute. Because if I tie ribbon around the whole lot, or oh, did that squeak? Did it squeak when I did it? My trimmer is an old Creative Memories one, which I don't know that you can get anymore. That one, I broke my first one when you could get them. I broke the arm off it. And then one of my ladies at my Lincoln Learn, she picked it up at a garage sale for me for $10. So I'm not 100% sure if you can even still get them anymore. So I need to be careful with that one so I don't break it. Alrighty. Woo. I'm not going to add, for my son's birthday, I popped this to the side and I added some extra pieces of, actually that looks really good. I actually added some extra pieces of coloured cardstock on the edge there, but maybe I'll just do it like that rather than like that. See how much difference that makes just by changing where you put your card? It's crazy, right? Crazy. So maybe I'll do that. Okay, so what am I doing? Twine, butterflies, iridescent thingies. What am I doing? Amanda has 2 of them. That's not fair. I do have that little guillotine as well, but I find that I can, actually I'm not going to talk about it. I can get a little bit closer to my card. Maybe it's just that I'm not used to the Stampin' Up one. So we did have it. I've actually got it right here. So that's the little Stampin' Up one that we have. So just a little trimmer. Butterflies. I'm going for butterflies. Can't choose bling. I know, sometimes it's hard, right? I just thought maybe if I just put a couple of little butterflies around. Okay, I'll do them. Let's get stuck on first. And if I do put a bow, then maybe I'll just do it around the neck of the thingy, the bottle, the thingy. That's not really good English, is it? Okay, so let's get this going. And I am going to butt it right up against that because I thought that looked pretty cool. Oh, the card, when you do ink blending, I don't know whether anybody's ever noticed, but when you do ink blending, the card actually feels different. I probably get stuff all over my hands then. The card actually feels different. I can't explain it, but that's just what happens. All right, I'm going to put that on there first so I know where to stick my bottle. Because if I put my bottle over here, obviously I'm going to hang off, so I need to do a little bit of lining up. There we go, and I'm going to use dimensionals to pop these up. I probably only need 3. Thanks, Wendy. All right. When I did his card, I'm like, yes, those colors together are just amazing. And I really like this color here that the 2 colors have, like when they blended together, have made. And excuse me, I think I'll pop this one up as well. Actually, I'll use minis for this one. And then I need to, I'll put the butterflies on first, and then I'll see whether it needs to have, is that straight? I don't know that I've stuck that on straight. I think maybe I'm a little bit wonky. I think that's, is that straighter? There you go. So, do you use your wine glasses for vases when you're done? I know for a little while all the rage was making candles out of old wine glasses, right? Oh, wine bottles. There we go. And then, oh, that is pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, and then we'll pop a couple of these. So I think I'll do a big one down here, or should I do them around? I don't know. Stick to what I know. Stick to what I know. Do one there. And these are actually really flat. They're not, I don't know whether you can see that. They don't stick up a whole lot. So They they are really thin. They're not bulky at all. I'll do 3. Why not? Ta-da! How's that? Does it need a bow? I love the color combo. There's not a lot of the blue left, but it's sort of like even anyway, so that's fine with me. Do I need a bow? Maybe I'll just do a quick one. Oh, you have to use this stamp set. Oh, there we go. Before I cut it off. Now we can decide whether we want it or not. I think it looks okay with it. Doesn't need a bow? Bow, yes. Someone says bow. Jackie says bow. Cute. Terry says no. Debbie says no. Do you know what? I'm sorry. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to put it on there. I'm going to have long tails too. If I can work them out. Oop, wrong side. All right, now this one wants to twist. Stop twisting. That's okay. We'll use like the bow. Yes, both ways. It's always hard, though. You got to try and put it on there and see what you think, and then because you can always not put it on there and undo your bow when you haven't lost anything. It's when you cut it and then you go, oh, I don't know that I really liked that anymore. So I'm just going to grab a glue dot and just sort of, I like to roll it a little bit into a little smaller ball because I'm putting this one on after the other card that I did. This one here, I actually tied it around the actual neck of the bottle. So, but this one will pop on with a glue dot. So just pop you on there and it's all good. So there we go. There is our card. Oh, exciting news. Well, it's exciting, but it's a little bit overwhelming too because I'm not really sure how to go. But I don't know whether you guys saw, I did a card. It's not even a really great card. I did a couple of cards using that torn technique. And the funny thing is that when you've probably seen these all around now. But when I first saw it, I didn't realize it was computer generated. And I just thought it was actual cardstock. And I went and made one. And I did a quick little video on it. And the video on Instagram has over 2 million views on it now. I cannot believe it. It is crazy. So you have to give this one a go. So you can put anything behind here as a reveal. You can stamp an image or you can do a sponged scenery or anything like that. So crazy that it has over 2 million views, but that is that one. The kits have got smaller glue dots. Oh, I don't purchase a lot of the kits. I've got a couple there down there on my floor, as everything is, but I need to pull them out and have a look at them. No, it wasn't me who started the current craze. It was a computer generated one and everyone kept looking at them and I didn't have my glasses on and I didn't read the comments to realize that it was actually computer generated and then printed. So it's weird. It is really weird. So there we go. Thank you very much. Would look good with the Horizons paper. I was thinking this morning, the Wetlands stamp set, which I don't think we have anymore. It's the one that's got the birds on the beach. These little plover bird type things. And I thought that would be really cool if you did the sand into the blue. And I'd actually made a card like that torn. Where you sponge between the two torn pieces and then actually revealed that. I thought that would be really cool. So, but I'm just going to let that video do its thing. I don't think I need to create another one. It's got over 2 million views and it's not slowing down. That's the stupid part. Okay, so there we go. Now I am going to quickly go and write up the instructions for this and try and get my newsletter out today so that I'm not too far behind. So I better go and do that. And I've made my birthday cake. He wanted an ice cream cake, so that was made yesterday. So I'm all good for that. And so that's it. So next week I will remember to keep my earphones charged so that we don't have any disruptions like we did yesterday, and I will be back on Thursday next week, so that will be all good. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you are on YouTube, even if you're not on YouTube, go over and subscribe to me over on YouTube if you haven't, because I do try and pop up shorts and also just regular videos as well. So thanks very much for tuning in, and we will see you again next week. So thanks very much. Bye.